What's up, everybody, and welcome back. It's no reset. Playing more Rayman Legends. Let's see. Oh shit. Damn it. I guess we can do a timer. Let's go. How's everybody doing? Dang. Well, good enough. Let's see here. Dang, he's gonna make us like get like every one from that last one, huh? So I know that I'm missing a line. Can't even get these ones yet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Reset. Lost my heart. I gained a heart. That was me. Damn it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the reset. I'm Nate Morgan. We're playing Rayman. Damn it. Oh shit, wait, just damn it, I have to go look again. Because I don't know if I got that again. Damn it. Damn it. Dang. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's a little tired here. How's everybody doing? Having a good night? He's a bitch if you jump out. Don't if you teleport. Thanks, man. You said. Time, shit. Alright. Where's Cinder to tell me he did it the first time? What's up? Welcome to No Reset. Playing Rayman Legends. Damn. I think it starts over a million times. Dang. Dang. Damn. Damn it. Ah. Done. Damn, I pushed down. Fuck. only D-pad. Yes. Stupid idiot. Yeah. Lame. Jesus. Awesome. Ollie. Everything's pretty much done here. What's up? Just cracking. It's kinda somewhat difficult, but then you get through it. It's not the hardest game in the world, but not the easiest either, but it's got like infinite lives, so I mean, it's like freaking reminds of Ninja Gaiden or something, you know, you can just keep going forever if you want. Damn. It's not over till you say it's over. Pretty cool game though. I'm an idiot. Damn it. Do you have this game? Have you been playing it since PlayStation Plus gave it away? Yeah. What have you been playing? How do I accept the chat? In the party. I don't think it'll work anyway, because freaking it'll take away the audio of the game. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Dumb mother. Lame. Oh. Damn it. I mean, I have a problem here. Hold on, let's just. Let's see how it works. Oh. That's my PSN. I don't know, I've never streamed at a party. Damn it. What's up? Oh, there we go. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to No Reset. You're the first guest star on the thing, but nice. So you make you make YouTube channel? So do you have the camera too and you stream through the same thing? Are you on a, like a FBI watch list or something? Like what's going on here? That's a weird thing to be a thief of. Oh, mighty number 9. So you have a Super Nintendo then? Mega Man X, the Super Nintendo game? Yeah, I've played just Mega Man X for Super Nintendo, but I know like it goes all the way to like X5 or something right now, right? Let's see. Yeah, I was never really into the Mega Man series that much, you know, but I have Mega Man 9 and 10 because like a while ago, PlayStation gave them away. PlayStation Plus gave away 9 and 10 for freaking PS3, like, I don't know, a couple of years back. Dang, I just need 5 more of those little blue guys. Sorry, maybe it's the... And for the GameCube. Yes. Freaking, I know, like, have you ever played Rayman 2? Nah. I don't think any of the Raymans are that great. I have a couple of them. The only one I am missing is Rayman 3. But, I have, the first one for Sega Saturn. I have the second one on Dreamcast, and then the third one I don't have it, you know. But then I think this is like the fourth one. I mean, like these ones, you know. There's this one, and then there's Origins, and they're both pretty good. But I assume Rayman 2 and 3 are 3D. You know, they're 3D. Yeah. Yeah, and so freaking... Yeah, freaking... But these ones are definitely... And I wish I did have 3, because 3 is probably pretty sweet, but freaking, this game isn't terrible. This game is... It kinda reminds me of, like, Rayman and this game called Gex. We're kind of like the same thing at the same time in the very beginning. Yeah, except for Gex he has a voice and stuff, whereas Rayman doesn't really. No, I do everything. I have every kind of game. Yeah. The game, damn it, the last game I just played right before this game on my stream was, Fallout 4. Yeah, I got tons and tons of games forever and years of games. I'm playing games for the rest of eternity. Yeah, I mean, if you can, why not? So I think... Well, that's amazing. I did get smashed right there. I should have gotten smashed, but freaking yeah. I don't know. I don't have like a super giant list of games. Although I will play anything. I have a freaking million games though. But it's not like I'm like, you know, oh, I gotta play every game in the world. Freaking But I definitely would like to play the games I have, which is a lot, as it is right now. I have a shit ton of games. And especially since, you know, PlayStation Plus always gives away more games all the time. You know. Yeah. You have PlayStation Plus, right? I assume. Do you just have a PlayStation 4? Oh, nice. Yeah, me... Oh, no, I just have the original one. Yeah. Wow. No, that's an awesome... Yeah, that's a fucking sweet-ass tip. I believe that. Well, I don't know. It depends on if you... Well, if they're actually silverware, I would assume, like, you don't even use that shit at all, but if it's, like, freaking, like... If it's, like, really silverware, I mean, sometimes you, like, have to use that shit, but unless you eat pizza all the time. In which case... What's up? Oh yeah. It goes from all the way from Nintendo all the way to PS4 at this point. And yeah, I have everything too. Definitely. Of course. Mm-hmm. Nice. For Smash Brothers Brawl? For there's a game called Brawl on PlayStation, or is it Smash Brothers Brawl? Oh, Brawlhalla. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, that's crazy. Freaking what system is it for? Nice. That's crazy. It's a free-to-play game, like on PlayStation 4. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, no, it's cool. I mean, like, freaking... I was literally thinking about that today as I was, like, looking through the PlayStation shit. There's probably so many free-to-play games nowadays, like, that are cool since, you know, ever since freaking the success of Fortnite and whatnot, like, free-to-play games are gonna just become fucking ridiculously, like, everywhere you go. Good. Definitely kicking the game's butt. Yeah, it's a good game, definitely. Damn, I missed that one. I missed this shit just by a freaking second. Yeah, Brawlhalla. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you never know. I mean, definitely. But gaming is cool. Mm-hmm. Rivet King? It's pretty crazy. No, I've definitely never heard of it. Rivet King. No. A hidden gem? I mean... Okay, actually, I know one, but it's like, it's not that, like, super... It's like, you know, not that super gamerish. But it's called Tetris Plus. And it's got this little freaking... It's a stupid Tetris game, but it's got this fool that, like, you have to, make it so that he doesn't get smashed by this fucking... Like, at the top of the screen, it's got fucking, like, spikes and shit that, like, comes down and shit each time. Like, the level gets harder. And he climbs up the blocks as you go. And it just is a fucking badass Tetris game. Like... Best fucking... I know it seems like that's not that great of a game, but then, like, I don't know, there's not... You know, have you ever played, freaking Medieval? Or have you ever played Oddworld? No. Medieval is like... You're this freaking... It's like was PlayStation's one of their mascots back in the day and stuff. And, it's like an adventure game where you go around as a dead guy and freaking, you know, it's like kind of like Mario in a way. It's like a platformer. And, yeah. 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 Yep. I used to like a lot of things on PlayStation. Yeah. Have you ever played Jet Moto? It's just a racing game. But I got it when the PlayStation came out, and then like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and shit. Yeah. You know what's freaking cool? If you have a PlayStation 3, it can play any PlayStation 1 game. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Heck yeah. I definitely have... I think I don't think I have that one, but I have a Crash Team Racing on PS2. Yeah, I have like the second one. Damn. What was the first system you ever got? Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, you leave it on. Nothing. I think well, I had like video games before I was even born, because my brothers had Nintendo, and then freaking we got Sega Genesis at some point, but then my first system that was like literally mine was a Nintendo 64. Yeah, and then the second system I got was a PlayStation 1. I got PlayStation 1 after, you know. Nah, not really. Actually, PlayStation is better in every way. Nintendo just does wacky things, you know, that is like innovative and interesting, you know. But PlayStation definitely has come out and like you know, killed everybody in gaming competition. You know, like there's nothing better than PlayStation, I don't think, when it comes to consoles. It's true. But after saying that, you know, I will get everything though. Like at some point, I will have like even an Xbox One and a Switch. You know, it's just a matter of time. And I definitely would get more than one PlayStation too at this point, you know, like freaking since I have the old version of PlayStation, I would buy a PlayStation Pro. You know, it's needed, I guess. Nah, not really. Nah, not really. I mean, it's organized enough. It's organized enough and shit like that, but it's not like everything's plugged in and I have it all like worked out. I have to like plug in each system individually, but you know, it works good enough. Yeah. Are you ready for the next generation? Yeah, are you excited for any games? Well, you know what? I think on top of that too, though, already, if you think about it, the Switch already has more than one game. If you like Mario, because like that Mario game is already out and shit, and like I think it's good, and I think it's good enough to just get for that game. I don't know, Mario Odyssey, maybe, I don't know, but I don't know. Definitely, the Switch is gonna have some good titles on it. I have a Wii U, you know, and it's not the most terrible system in the world, and it was fun as hell to be able to watch shit on the internet with it. Although the Switch is gonna not be the same, but the Wii U is a cool system. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to get a Wii U, you should try it out. Because nice. Well, they don't want to do it until Nintendo does it, you know. And then they'll try it out. Yeah, well, it came with a. I mean, all the systems, every system is unique. Like, I like the PlayStation 4. It's a fucking super unique system and shit. And like, you know, but like even with Nintendo, everything had like a different controller. You know, freaking, you could get a Pro controller or whatever. And PlayStation doesn't really have a different controller design or anything like that. But even, I think Xbox has two different controllers, but there's not a different design. It's just one that's more expensive and, you know. Yeah, the Duke. Really? You know why? In all honesty, you want to know why I think people didn't like it? And people always say, oh, because it was too big and stuff like that, but that is not why I don't think people liked it. You want to know why I think people didn't like it? It's because the freaking buttons were offset on the freaking D-pad, you know, the like X, you know, circle, triangle button shit on there. If you look on the Duke, the freaking buttons are in the fucking, like a diamond shape that's like tilted upwards, you know? Whereas if you look at the S-type controller, the S-type freaking had everything like just like a square, you know, just like the regular way a controller is supposed to be. And that's what people didn't. That's what I didn't like about it. Freaking, I think it's fine. Like, the bigger the controller, the better. No one cares about, like, you know, like my favorite controller kind of is the Dreamcast controller, just because it was like, you know, crazy with the VMU and like, you know, I wish the Dreamcast controller was a dual stick controller, and then it would have been fucking ridiculous. But like, damn, this fucking level right here is ridiculous. But yeah, controllers are awesome, right? What's your favorite controller? The Duke. Yeah, the Duke. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine is definitely it's gonna be the freaking Dreamcast controller. Well, damn, dude, I am, man. Damn it. It's probably, the strangest the strangest controller I think ever is like some Atari shit with the freaking, or like ColecoVision or one of those, cause, damn it. Well, don't say that. Freaking, because, they have like a fucking, if you ever look at one of them, I can't remember which one it is, but it has like a dial pad on it. But the strangest controller I've got, you know, I think is just the GameCube controller or something like that. Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, like, it's true, I never had a problem with, you know, how to do the fucking controller for N64, but I could see definitely how it was, like, and I knew people who played, because, you know that game, WCW, NWO, you know, like the wrestling game? That game actually used the freaking outside controls, you know? So some games actually used just the D-pad, but, like, for me, I always just, you know, I figured it out right away just because of playing Mario 64, you know, and having to use the trigger. But that, you're right though. N64 is a fucking very strange controller. Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, it's cool, and see how it has a little like you can little Tamagotchi thing that comes out of it, and you can play like with that too. Some games had little games that you download onto that thing. Yeah, it was pretty cool for its time. It's super unique, definitely. Yeah, they definitely should have put. They should have put a second analog stick, and then they would have been the first with that. You know, well, except for actually, I think PlayStation already had done that. But yeah. Oh yeah, you've never seen a Dreamcast before? Freaking well, the CD is just a regular size CD. Yeah, it came out on. Yeah, it was definitely a relic of its time. You know, freaking. I remember actually seeing it when it came out at Best Buy. It came out on 9/9/99, I think. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really have that many good games, really. It has like Sonic Adventure and like that's about it. Oh, you know what's actually a hidden gem of a game? That's like freaking really, like, I really wish I kind of had it, but it's really hard to get. Is a game called Sparkster. Yeah. For the freaking, it was for the Sega, the regular old Sega Genesis. Yeah. Oh, you're looking stuff up at the 3DS? How's that working? You know what's better than a 3DS? A PS Vita. Yeah, oh yeah, you could play Borderlands 2 on that for sure. Yeah, I got a 3DS too. But you know what's fucked up about my 3DS? That's like, you gotta really watch out. I mean, you don't really have to watch out. I'm sure it won't happen to you the same it happened to me. But I fucking accidentally dropped the tiniest bit of water on it. Like the tiniest bit of water. And it made the fucking, it went right in the microphone, you know, thing. And it fucked up the microphone. And it was such the slightest bit of water. And it really does suck. It doesn't, like, the having no microphone doesn't do much, you know? It's like, it's not like a lot of things need it, but it is needed for like some stupid shit. Yeah, no, yeah. It's definitely, it does suck, but someday I'll get another 3DS. I'm positive. And I have, you know, I have a bunch of regular DSs. The only game I could even think it would like be a factor in at any time is there's a Zelda one, but it's like for regular DS, called the Phantom Hourglass, and that one makes you blow out a candle in the game with the using the microphone. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I played the game before, and it's just for regular DS. So, like, unless you're playing it on your 3DS with a regular DS, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, playing a regular DS game on your 3DS. But, definitely, that is a really cool idea. You know, Nintendo thinks of that kind of shit. You know. Yes. Yes. Indeed. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that one's a really crazy game. Like, freaking... I definitely know the boss. I can't... I wish I could remember his name. Oh, it's called Psycho Mantis, I think. Yes. I definitely like Metal Gear Solid, and you know what's a good game? It's called Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Metal Gear Twin Snakes. That is the redone version of Metal Gear Solid, but for the GameCube. And they redid some of the like voices and like they remade the whole game, but then they updated the graphics and everything, but then they redid some of the voices and shit. It's pretty cool. And it has a first-person, like when you press, you know, on the GameCube, you know how you have the Z button, you know, when you press that, it's first-person, so you can aim down the sights and shit. It kind of makes it a little bit easier than playing it on the PlayStation, like the original version. But I have both versions. You know what's another good game? Road Rash. Have you ever played Road Rash? No, it's a freaking motorcycle game. It's a motorcycle game where you like beat each other up, like beat up the people as you go along. It's kind of old. What game are you thinking with the skater? Is it Skate or Die? Yeah. Damn. Well, there is this one, but I've never played it yet, and it's called freaking Rocket Robot on Wheels, and it's for the freaking Nintendo 64. And it's supposed to be like, you know, a solid fucking game, like a Mario game, a Mario 64. Solid gameplay. What is it? Kung Fu Chaos. No, but it sounds awesome. What is it about? It's just like a Kung Fu game? Wow, multiplayer too, huh? Wow. So is it just like a beat 'em up, like everybody fights each other or something? A brawler, huh? That's pretty cool. I mean, it sounds like a super hidden gem, definitely. Do you watch people? Do you watch people on YouTube? Do you watch PewDiePie? Nice. Wow, since he started. Holy crap. Well, I didn't start out on PewDiePie, but like, you know, when the whole Disney scandal shit happened and all that, that's like when I started getting into it. But freaking definitely, I watched like Angry Video Game Nerd, like, and this guy named Metal Jesus Rocks. You might not know any of these people. It's okay. And there's this thing called GameSack, and that's cool. They only talk about, like, literally that is like, will teach you everything you ever needed to know about retro games. Like, they are, you know, the hidden gems whole thing. Like, have you ever heard, I mean, you heard obviously of Metal Jesus, right? Where did you come up with the idea of hidden gems? Yeah, exactly. Well, you already knew the term hidden gem just on your own. You just knew that? Like, how did you know that? Well, freaking just, well, no, hidden gem is just like what this guy Metal Jesus Rocks talks about games, you know, and then like he finds, you know, games, and that's a whole section of his show on YouTube. Hidden gems, yeah. So I was like, I didn't know how you know even that term. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely freaking... I wish I could remember all the YouTube people that there used to be, but people came and went, and, you know, YouTube changes over time. And, like, I don't even remember what YouTube used to be like. Like, I tried to, like, not forget, you know? But there was a time when YouTube, like, the whole layout of YouTube was different and shit, you know? And then they changed it because of, like, you know, there was, like, news and politics channel. Like, there used to be, like, you could pick categories and stuff differently. Now, like, it's different, but I don't even remember what it was like before, but I remember people were... It's hard to remember the freaking past, except for, like, the main stuff, you know, like the 90s or whatever, you know, like when TV was around and shit like that. But there's a big portion of, like, the internet past that I don't think I remember completely. Especially the YouTube webpage. Like, I cannot tell you if you were to ask, like, unless I saw it again, maybe, you know, but YouTube used to freaking look different. The layout of it. But I can't remember it. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. No, honestly, other than that, I can't really think of anything else where the internet has changed so much. You know. But it does seem like, I don't know. It's harder to find gaming stuff on YouTube nowadays. Especially retro gaming stuff. It seems like there's only a certain amount of retro gaming people, and then like, but I do see a lot of people playing Fortnite. That's freaking cool as hell. I've heard of people doing that same thing, but like with older games. Like, I remember a while ago someone made freaking Halo for the Atari, but like it was just stupid, like it was just a dumb, you know, weird runaround shooter thing that was like, you know, didn't really represent Halo that much, but it worked. But the thing about it is, like, I love it when freaking people, you know, continue to make like, you know, homebrews and shit. Homebrews and hacks are fucking awesome. Yeah. Well, you know what's cool as hell? It's cool to see what people can make, like using the hardware, like, with today's technology. Because back then and shit, like especially on like Nintendo and stuff, chips used to cost a lot of money, you know? So Nintendo would make like, you know, game developers would make like shittier games because they didn't have the chipset, you know, that was like the most expensive one, because you know, it's not profitable to use the most expensive stuff. Like the way someone was telling me is like back then, freaking, you know, a ROM chip and shit would cost like, you know, $30 or something, whereas today it's like 50 cents, you know, for that much ROM. It's like nothing. It's even cheaper than that. So yeah, like when people make new versions of old games and stuff, it's like pretty sweet, because they can push the hardware to the limits that the original developers could never do it. Yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. You know what game I want? I want freaking Horizon Zero Dawn. That's like the next game I'm gonna buy. Yeah. Yeah, he's cool as hell. Yeah. And there's a platformer too called Rocket Knight. And it's the same thing as Sparkster to an extent, I think. Like, they're connected in some way. Rocket Knight and Sparkster are, like, the same. Whoa, look at this guy in the background. This fucking guy in the background looks like something out of Rick and Morty. This fucking weird one-eyed... Whoa. Weird. one-eyed guy. Yeah, see him back there? See him playing that fucking... See him playing the harp? Yeah, he's straight up Rick and Morty inspired and shit. Or, yeah. Nice, is that all of them? I know. Wow. Nice! I beat the fucking game. Awesome. Hell yeah. That wasn't that fucking long a game at all. It's always good to fucking beat a game. Yeah, that guy, he comes in here every time. He's like a loyal subscriber, you know? Like, he comes in here if you look, and he always says the same thing. He says fuck, he says ass, and he says I subbed. That's all he says. But this time he didn't say I sub. He actually doesn't even say I subbed. He just says I sub. But like, yeah, freaking all he knows how to say is fucking ass. Oh yeah, and fuck you maybe. I think he knows how to say that too. But he's a loyal. You know what's funny is, like, I always think, should I delete him or whatever? But then I think, like, you know, well, he is coming here and like giving me watch time and shit, and like that's cool. But then it's like he makes it so I can't, you know, use the fucking footage in a way though, because it's like that is stuck on the video. You know, like if I was gonna go and make a no reset video, like I used to like make better videos, and like what I was thinking about doing recently is like taking a game or whatever and then playing it all the way through like this, and then freaking nice freaking I beat it though, so fuck you. But the thing is, taking all of the footage as it goes, and look, 420, hell yeah, freaking don't say anything for a second, Goku. Saying you know, I was gonna take all the footage and I was gonna put it all together and make it shorter into one little thing and put little funny things in there too. That's too bad. Hell yeah. That was pretty sweet, you know, definitely freaking... I didn't know, you know, how long the game was going to be. I thought it'd be definitely more time, but that was like only 3 days of playthrough. This one will definitely be easy to freaking cut up and hopefully, you know, I don't know. Definitely I'm going to play more games. The next game I probably play is, someone told me to play BioShock. That might be next. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you see me on here or whatever, you want to come back and, you know, on the you know, whatever this thing is, this is the first time I've ever live chat thingy, you know, in a party. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They are pretty much the same game and shit, you know? Definitely. Sparkster and Rocket Knight. I think they're both made by Konami. But they're good games. That's definitely hidden gems right there. But they're going up in value. People kind of know about them, you know? I wish I knew more. I like a lot of Sega shit, but Sega is expensive. Like, Sega and Super Nintendo are expensive systems. Oh! Beautiful Joe is actually an awesome game. I have that. Yeah, I have that game for the GameCube, and it's fucking cool as hell. And there's even a second one. And the thing about Beautiful Joe is it's just a side-scrolling game, but the look of it is amazing because it's like freaking made into like comic book style, but more like the whole thing's about a movie thing, you know. And the whole point of it is just freaking you can slow down time and speed up time. Pretty much, that's the fucking, you know. And I think there might be a rewind function because it's like, yeah, it's actually a pretty cool game. It's really cool. I have that game. Yeah, the GameCube was like a fucking good ass system. When I had a GameCube, I definitely had 4 controllers, and you know, I was playing fucking Smash Brothers like all the time. That was like my game. Who's the character you use in Smash Brothers? Yeah, for me, Smash Brothers 64, probably. Is there Dr. Mario in that one? I guess it's freaking Luigi, isn't it? Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm always just Fox. So, like, in Melee, I'm Fox. Like, in every game, I'll just be Fox. But, I have Brawl, but I never really played Brawl very much. And you download this game on, PlayStation Plus, you know? It's free right now if you hurry. This game right here. Yeah. A person asked. Yeah. I download everything. I download everything because, you know, I have a PS Vita and a PS3. Yeah. And you should download everything anyway, just in case you ever get it, because you have a backlog of like a fucking... I have so many PlayStation Plus games. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in all honesty, the only way I'd want it to be is if the freaking new generation was a fucking intensely amazing step in graphics. You know, like if there's a new generation that just fucking, you know, is a slight, you know, change in graphics because of fucking 4K and stuff like that. It's like, I don't really need that. I want it to be an extreme, you know, increase in like how everything is. But I think that games as it is right now are pretty close to like looking, you know, almost semi-realistic to an extent. They're better than they've ever been in history, so that's cool. I just hope that they freaking make it physical media, you know, like I think that they'll go back to like maybe a chip or something. Maybe they'll give us like USBs or something. But I mean, actually CDs are the fucking cheapest form. They're gonna have to make, maybe Blu-rays are like enough to hold the next gen like format, but like if they just make it downloadable, like that's gonna suck. If PS5 is just like a downloadable like device thing, I don't know if that's gonna be cool. That's so cute. Yeah. Yeah, it's 4:34. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I don't care. I'm in California. Nice. How is Hawaii? What island? That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's good streaming. Till next time, I guess. I'm out. Nice meeting you too, bro. Peace.